You've been there. You plug your phone into a new, beefy charger, and the screen flashes fast charging. It feels great to fill your battery in minutes instead of hours. But in the back of your mind, a little voice repeats a warning you've heard 1,000 times. Fast charging is killing your battery. We treat our electronics like fragile glass, terrified that charging them too quickly will permanently ruin their lifespan. But is this actually true? Or are we clinging to outdated myths from the days of flip phones? Today, we are looking at the surprising history and science of the battery to answer one simple question: does fast charging actually ruin your phone? To understand our battery anxiety, we have to travel back to the 1990s. Back then, our gadgets ran on nickel-cadmium batteries. These older power cells had a well-known problem called the memory effect. If they were repeatedly charged after only shallow use, they could appear to lose part of their usable capacity, making the battery seem weaker over time. Because of this, we were trained to be incredibly careful. We drained our phones to 0, charged them slowly to 100, and panicked if we did it wrong. That anxiety became a habit passed down through generations. But modern smartphones don't use nickel-cadmium. They use lithium-ion. And lithium-ion batteries don't have a memory effect. They work on completely different scientific principles. They don't care when you plug them in. What they do care about is how you push the power in. So, how does modern fast charging actually work? Think of your lithium-ion battery like a dry kitchen sponge. If you pour water on a dry sponge all at once, it absorbs it instantly. But as the sponge gets full, you have to pour the water much slower, or else it spills over the edges. Fast charging follows a surprisingly similar idea. It happens in 2 phases. When your battery is low, the charger blasts a massive amount of power into your phone. This is why you can go from 0 to 50% in just 15 minutes. At low charge levels, the battery can safely accept much higher charging currents, allowing it to charge much faster. But when the battery reaches about 70 or 80%, the second phase begins. A smart microchip inside your phone communicates with the charger and says, "Hey, slow down, I'm getting full." The charging speed drops drastically to protect the battery's internal chemistry from overstressing. Because of that clever little microchip, the high speed of fast charging doesn't actually damage your battery. The system safely regulates itself. However, fast charging does produce a byproduct, and this byproduct is the true villain of our story: heat. Lithium-ion batteries absolutely despise extreme temperatures. When you fast charge while playing a heavy mobile game or leave your phone baking on a hot car dashboard, the heat speeds up chemical reactions inside the battery that gradually reduce how much energy it can store. That is what kills your battery lifespan, not the speed of the charge itself. The other silent killer? Extremes. Lithium-ion batteries experience less long-term stress when they spend most of their time between about 20 and 80%. Constantly draining them to absolute 0 or leaving them pinned at 100% for days stresses the battery out over time. So, you can finally relax. Fast charging is an incredibly smart, highly regulated piece of technology. As long as you aren't overheating your phone, you can plug it in without fear. If you enjoyed uncovering the truth behind this everyday simple thing, hit that like button and share this video with a friend who still drains their phone to 0. Subscribe to Simple Things Surprising Histories for more stories hidden in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.